road transportation IT road transportation infrastructure. That's one. And number two, yung talagang sasagutin natin tanong dito, marami nakikinig pong kababayan tayo. Nagbayad na ba tayo bago na kompleto yung proyekto? At bakit? I think you can answer that. Secretary Bautista, you have the floor. And our undivided attention likewise.
Thank you po, Chairman Tolentino. No? On your question about the LTO infrastructure and information system project, it was originally conceptualized by then the Department of Transportation and Communication, now the OTR, as early as 2010. No? It was approved by the Investment Coordination Committee of the National Economic and Development Authority Board on March 22, 2012, and the corresponding multi-year contracting authority, or MICA, was issued by the Department of Budget and Management on December 12, 2012, amounting to 10,800,477,242 pesos.
Secretary, it's 10 billion, not 8 billion.
10 billion po ang inapruban ng Department of Budget and Management in 2012, no? Covering the period po from 2013 to 2022. No? During the procurement process, the project was divided into two components as follows. No? Yung first component po is the LTO frontline services with an approved budget of 3.4 billion pesos. No? And it was entered into po in favor of the joint venture of Dermalog Identification Systems, Holy Family Printing Corporation, Microgenesis Software Corporation, and Bersontal Builders Incorporated. Yan po yung first component. No? The second component po is the LTO for LTO internal operations, no? Amounting to 2,631,432,632.81 in favor of various suppliers covering various lots or deliverables. No? So ang total amount po is 5,778,424,629.20 centavos. No? This fund po was downloaded from DOTR to LTO. No? Ang pinanggalingan po nito ng source po ng fund is from the General Appropriation Act of 2015 amounting to 198 million pesos, 2016 2.5 billion pesos, 2017 2.3 billion pesos, 2021 1.2 billion for a total downloaded amount price po or money of 5.195 billion pesos, no? Downloaded from the OTR to LTO. No? In order to fully cover the total contract obligation of the two components, LTO required an additional allotment of 583,380,000, which may be charged against the available 1.2 billion under the General Appropriation Act of 2022. Yan po ang pinanggalingan nitong programa po ng LTO Infrastructure and Information Systems Projects. No? And ang nabayaran po sa first phase, yung LTO Frontline Services, ay inabot po ng 2.311 billion, no? From the original contract amount of 3,146,991,996, meron pong nabayaran from 2019 up to June 30. Ang first payment po was on August 11, November 8, 2019 for 1,066,000,000 pesos or 67 million pesos. And then 2020, 131 million. That was December 1, 2020, December 21, 2020, 131 million pesos. No? In 2018 po, merong dalawang payment in February, 72 million, 98 million. No? Ang total po na nabayaran until 2020, last payment po was on June 30, 2022, no? For 55 million, for a total payment po of 2,311,345,106. Yan po ang lahat ng nabayaran ng LTO sa Malog.
Thank you, Secretary. Secretary, I have here in my possession a sworn statement dated June 7, 2023, yesterday, signed by Jaime J. Bautista. Is this your affidavit, Secretary?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Comsec, can we make this as Exhibit A for the committee Exhibit A? In the said sworn statement which you executed yesterday, you mentioned something about the request. One of the duties of DOTR under the memorandum agreement is the request for the updating of the MYOA. Ano po yung MYOA?
Yun ho yung
Multi-year
obligation authority.
Yes.
Multi-year obligation authority.
Correct. And under existing laws, MYOA would require presidential approval. Am I correct?
DBM approval po.
Not presidential approval? I think it has got to be approved likewise by the president. So, is there any approval coming from
We have already requested.
the president, or do you have any copy of an approval coming from the DBM?
No approval yet, Your Honor, no, but we have requested po from NEDA their approval or the recommendation to approve this MYO.
So, hindi pa rin na-approve, but nagbabayad tayo, di ba? Nagbabayad. And under also your sworn statement, it would appear na ang nag-i-implement talaga is the LTO,
Opo.
not the department.
Yes.
So, this was decentralized. This was decentralized as early as 2018. So, LTO na yung may hawak, contrary to your existing policies right now, which would entail centralization of, ano po yung threshold amount?
50 million.
50 million.
50 million. 50 million sa department level na po yan.
For review po ng department.
For review.
Yeah.
Pero under this agreement, memorandum agreement, napunta po sa LTO na decentralized. Nung kayo po ay umupo, hindi ba ho sinentralize nyo ulit? Hindi nakasama to?
Hindi po ito kasama. Kasi it's already being implemented, no?
So even though the balance is more than 50 million, LTO na rin.
Opo.
Na kasi, sir.
So
Awarded na po sa kanila, no?
but payment has not yet been completed. Payment
Yes.
has not yet been completed.
Hindi pa po. Hindi pa.
So lumalabas po dito na ang department ay hindi talaga ang may hawak ng nag-oversee lang kayo pero binigay supervision and control kayo over the LTO pero yung binigyan nyo ng freedom of action. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? Initiative and freedom of action has always been encouraged with the DOTR's sectoral agencies. This is number 7 of your sworn statement.
Yes po. Opo.
So ini-encourage nyo yung initiative and freedom of action, but a while ago you admitted na sinecentralize nyo yung 50 million above
Actually po, yung centralization is only for review.
review.
For review lang po. So they are the ones doing everything, but we want the department to know what they are doing. No?
So that's your interpretation of initiative and freedom of action.
Mhm.
Okay, so you stand by your sworn statement issued for 24 hours ago.
Yes, sir.
So again, my second question, which is probably direct to the point. Bakit po nakapagbayad nang hindi pa tapos yung proyekto?
LTO na, sir.
Ang LTO po siguro ang dapat sumagot nito, no?
No,
Yung
but
pagbabayad.
before LTO answers, ginawa ko yung pecking order kanina. Yung pagbabayad po ng advance would now entail presidential approval.
Hindi naman.
Meron tayong batas doon.
Mm.
Kailangan po ng approval ng Office of the President.
Yun,
Advance payment, sir.
advance payment po. ng
Advance
contract.
payment, opo. So pag nagbayad tayo, kailangan may presidential approval. Sa inyo po bang patakaran, dumidiretso ang LTO sa Office of the President o dumadaan sa ang secretary po ang dapat mag-request sa Office of the President?
Milestone payment.
Yung contract po natin na ginawa ng LTO and Dermalog, ang payment po is based on certain milestone. No?
Hindi po
Ah.
advance payment.
Hindi po siya advance payment. No?
My question has something to do whether the performance made by the other party is sufficient enough to entail an appropriate payment.
Payment. Mhm, mhm.
Kagaya po ng sinabi ni Senator Grace po na hindi pa nakalagay din dito sa inyo sa inyong affidavit number 8, we reiterate that no project is perfect. So kahit hindi pa ho tapos ito, minarapat na bayaran dahil yun ang sa kontrata. Tama mo ba yan?
Ganun po. Yes po.
Kaya na-flag down ng COA. Senator Pimentel, do you have a question? Parang wala. Senator Grace.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator, we cannot see your face. Ayan. Thank you, sir.